Hello sports fans, it is NOMAH, back with another card review video for your entertainment, and today we have a box battle. I love doing box battles, one of my very favorite things to do here on the channel, and we've got a mega box of the brand new 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball, and we've got a hobby box of the 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball. This is also a birthday battle because my sister got me the mega box for my birthday, and my dad got me the hobby box for my birthday. So we'll see which of them loves me more. We'll see which of them sent me better cards. We are going to have no guaranteed hits in the mega box, and we're going to have that many packs. However many packs that is. I think it's 17 packs. 17 packs in the mega box. In the hobby box, I believe it is 24 packs, and we are guaranteed an auto or a relic, which is why the hobby boxes cost a bit more than the mega boxes. We are also going to have sparkle parallels in both, and the blue ones are the hobby, and I believe the megas this year, it's used to be blue in the megas. I think now it's pink, I want to say. We're about to find out. So this should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I hope I can make your day even better with this rip. There's a little Brooks Lee action, decent enough. Rookie card there. We got a little Scooble action there on the league leaders card. And, you know, I figure we'll just open a few of each, and then we'll just keep taking turns. Ooh, there you go. That is a silver sparkle on the Mitch Spence. How do you like that card, Mitch? I don't mean Mitch Spence. I mean Mitch A. Channel fan. We're trying to get a trade done, so maybe we can include that in our trade. Although he did already get rid of the big card I really wanted, the David Ortiz auto. He still has a David Ortiz relic that I want. So far so good on the mega box. We've gotten two rookies that we like, Brooks Lee and Kumar Rocker. Although Kumar did just hit the DL. Unfortunately, there's Lou Bob. I don't think we've hit him yet in this product. There's a little bit of Acuna action for my cousins in Atlanta. We're going to have Shane Baz on the chrome card. I don't believe that one is numbered. So a little weird. We got the chrome sparkle and the chrome. Neither of them are numbered. And we got some Vladdy with Vladdy Daddy. All right. Well, so far, so meh. But there's a red foil with Wheeler, Cease, and Sale on it. That's cool. There's Gino, signed for us in spring training. And Corbin Carroll, he signed for us in spring training too. And then some. Fans of the channel know what I am talking about. If you're not a fan of the channel, all you got to do is go to the homepage and you'll see my Corbin Carroll interview, which turned into a locker room tour and was all kinds of fun. And Corbin is awesome. We'll just leave it at that for now, because fans of the channel already know the story. And if you're just learning about it, you can just watch the interview and you'll learn more. I think Norby is the best card in that particular pack. I'm liking this design. I like the 75 design a lot. I'm not loving the rookie class. There's just not a lot to get excited about. I'm not loving that they made it much harder to pull autos. I'm not even really loving all the extra chrome cards, to tell you the truth. Sort of like make another product and call it Heritage Chrome, if that's what you want to do. There's Sadon. There's Bobby. I like that card. Ooh, I do like that they're doing this, though. They're putting the buyback cards now. Not bad. Hurston Waldrop Chrome. They're putting the buybacks now in the packs themselves, which really helps with damage. And we're going to have a nice looking Dustin Harris card, kind of a color match, kind of matches his uni, kind of matches his eyes too. All right, well, you know, I'd say the hobby box is winning so far. That chrome Waldrop, probably the best card we've gotten. The Cliff Johnson buyback is not terrible. There is Drew. That was taken a little over a year ago. You can tell from the 24 cap patch there. And Drew Romo is a friend of the channel. He did a spot for us once, so we like Drew Romo around here. Roberto Clemente. So again, 2 chromes. Some more steely blue eyes from Gavin Stone and a Nick Gonzalez blue. So I'm going to put these cards in the orchestra. They're not really stage worthy, but they're fine. I think another pack or two, we're going to do a quick search for some short prints. I don't like to do that every single pack, but I also don't like to wait until the very end because then there's too much to do. By the way, that Alec Burleson, that's a pretty nice card. Paul Skeens. Someone pointed out that I passed by a numbered Burleson in my hobby box review that I did a couple days ago, so thank you for pointing that out. I need to go search back through those cards and grab that one, so thank you. It's always appreciated when you guys let me know in the comments what I've missed, and I miss stuff. Because I tell you what, those of you that don't open cards on camera, it's a lot to keep track of. You're trying to keep track of the cards. You're trying to keep the cards in frame. You're trying to, ooh, we have a green chrome. I think that will be numbered. So you're trying to keep your train of thought and come back to your train of thought when you get a hit, like we're about to get. It's a lot to it. Ooh, is that Lou Bob? Let's go. No. Jonathan Cannon to 99. Certainly not going to scoff at that. We've got a blue parallel as well of Jose Iglesias. So the Jonathan Cannon, very, very nice looking card. Beautiful card. Anytime you get a numbered card to 99, you're happy. It's not a rookie card, unfortunately, but it's cool. It's going to be on the left side. And the Jose Iglesias, baseball player, pop star, he does it all, folks. And then let's not forget Jackson Jobe. He's doing his illusions, Michael. If you like Arrested Development, you got that joke. If not, you think I just had a stroke. But I will be making that joke for the rest of Jackson Jobe's career. The only exception being I might occasionally say, illusions, Dad. And if you don't know what I'm talking about because you're not a fan of Arrested Development, let me just tell you, you're missing out on one of the best things on television. That show was so subversive, so clever, so good, so everything, really. I'm yet to see any variants, so I still don't know where they're putting the number. Or excuse me, the variant. If you see it in one of your cards and you can tell me if it's in the baseball or if it's down here somewhere, I have not seen one yet. Although I did get a little word to the wise that apparently the cartoon switch cards, it's not written on there, and it's not written on there for the bat flip cards either. So keep an eye out on the little code, which is down in there. And if I may briefly beef for a second, I had to wear my magnifying glasses with the cards magnified from my first hobby box on my iPad in order to read the code. It's extremely small, and it's a tan on green. Ooh. All I can really say, Tops, is be better. Be better. Hayden Birdsong, decent rookie there. James Naismith, the inventor of basketball. Probably my son would like that. He's a big basketball guy. Cade Smith appears to be potentially supplanting Emmanuel Clase right now as the closer. Look up Cade Smith's stats. That kid is in fuego, and he has been for a couple of years, last year and this year. He's ridiculously good. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to look up the codes on the back of this year's product. And I understand they have to go with the color scheme from the 75, but they could have put the code down here against the kind of tan or cream border, not against the green. And they could have made it a lot bigger. Like, I want it bigger. Very frustrating. There's Nick York, former Red Sox great, now on the Pirates. We got a chrome card of an Oriole, and it's going to be Tyler O'Neill, former Red Sox great. We got a lot of former Red Sox greats in this particular box. I don't even know if Nick York is really worthy of the stage, but we'll put him in the orchestra, I guess. All right, so moving right along. My point being that I do miss stuff as I'm opening cards because I'm trying to keep the cards in frame. I'm trying to keep the unopened packs in frame so you know I'm not goosing it. I'm trying to talk with you guys. I'm trying to remember what I'm saying. We have a 68 variant. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Our boy. That is cool. Very cool. Very cool. Mason Miller Blue Cup. That is awesome. 25th anniversary card of the Corbster. Given, now this is very interesting. I'm going to have to ask him about this next time I see it. Look at the Marucci bat. That is really curious to me because I am the extremely proud owner of a couple of Corbin's bats, and they are both Louisville Slugger. They are not Marucci. So I'll be very interested to ask him what is the deal with the Marucci bat in that card when I give it to him. I do like to give him cards that he doesn't have of himself, and I strongly doubt he has that card yet because this product just came out a couple days ago. If everything goes to plan, it's Friday night right now. I will be editing this. Look at Burger. I'm not trying to body shame anybody, but I mean, yeah, he looks like he's been having some burgers. He's a large lad. Goodness gracious. And I actually like guys like that. It's one of the reasons why Polar Bear is my 1A favorite player. Beautiful trout after Corbin is that I like the dad bod. I like Rowdy Tellez for that reason. I liked Dan Vogelbach. I like it when they just go for it. You know, you don't have to look like an elite athlete to succeed at baseball. I think that's cool. Yeah, not criticizing. There used to be a MLB player about 10 or 15 years ago named Hamburger. His last name was Hamburger, and I actually was, this is so nerdy, at a spring training game once where a guy named McDonald was pitching to a guy named Hamburger. I'm not kidding. It was epic. Wish I'd had the channel then. All right, we got a little Joe Morgan action. That will probably end up going to my patron, Josh, who collects Reds cards. Josh, I literally just put a package out in the mail to you, buddy, so this will probably not make it to you for a couple months. Josh is in the tier where he gets cards every other month. The higher tier guys get them every month. And basically there's 3 tiers on my Patreon. There's the highest tier, you get cards every month, or 4 to 6 weeks is what I say. Second tier every 8 to 12 weeks, just as I accrue cards for you. And the bottom tier, you get to support the channel and you get to see videos no one else gets to see, as do the 2 higher tiers, Brady Singer, Chrome, blah, whatever. But at any rate, that card will eventually make its way to you, Mr. Josh. And thank you for your support. LED La Cruz. I mean, I know I'm not alone in this, but I would love to pull his autograph. I've never pulled it. There's a James Wood. I have pulled James Wood's autograph before. I need to go dig that out. It's in the safe somewhere. Great Ellie card. I just spent some time in Cincinnati, saw a few games. Ellie plays with as much verve and enthusiasm as you would imagine. He is just a real joy to watch. Really fun to watch. I'm struggling a little bit with these penny sleeves because I've gotten so used to the ones with the corners cut out of them, and these ones don't have that. All right, Zach, friend of the channel, Zach Gallen. He's done a spot for us in the past. That is a nice red color match. So you get the blue papers in the hobby boxes this year. You get the red papers in the mega boxes. Used to be Target exclusive, but now they're in all the mega boxes. You get the, there's Aaron Chunk. He signed for us in spring training. Didn't think to have him do a spot. I wish I had, but he did sign for us. It's on tape. Those of you that are new to the channel, go back and look through the archives. There's both this year and last year. There's a lot of stuff of me running around in spring training getting autographs. It's a lot of fun. Franco, he just got off the disabled list. Hoping for a big year for him because I have a big pull of his as well. I started to say I need to pull my James Wood first Bowman auto out of the safe, which is where it's been living for a very long time, and just take a look at it and look at some comps now that he's up in the bigs. Just try to get a sense of the value of that card. I don't remember. I know it's numbered. I know it was a big pull at the time. Pretty sure he was in a Padres uni, if I remember correctly, because I know he was part of that trade for Juan Soto a while back. Not seeing any variants, just a few short prints here and there. We'll go through all of the short prints at the end of the video. And again, I want to really thank you guys for watching. We've gotten no big hits yet. That is a short printed card, and I really like that one a lot. I really like that one a lot. You can tell that's during spring training. He's just chill. He's relaxed. There's a JD Martinez sparkle card. There's the non-red version of that card. So just to compare and contrast, you can see them together. By the way, guys, I have put a Best Friends Animal Sanctuary sticker up as part of the stage. Best Friends saved one of my dog's lives. Found her by the side of the road. She was in terrible condition. This was when I was doing field work in southern Utah at the time, and they saved her life. Amputated her leg, got rid of the parvo, and informed me that she was my dog. When it was time to adopt her out, they're like, so what are you coming to see your dog? There's Frankie in the chrome version. I think I called him Franco earlier, but Frankie. So among the great causes that we support on this channel, of course, the Diamondbacks Foundation, which we raised about $3 grand, along with Corbin's help. The initial fundraiser was me donating to the Diamondbacks Foundation in exchange for him being on our show. And then it turned into him signing cards as part of a fundraiser. I matched donations for a while. I'm not doing that right now, but we'll probably do another one next spring. When I get more IP signed cards by him, I'll let you guys know so you can make some more donations and get yourself one of them. But the other, that's a nice card. Sparkle Cup card of Wyatt. Wyatt's still got time. He's still got time, and he's got a lot of potential. He could definitely be good. Anyway, the charities that I really love are the D-Backs Foundation. They do so much good here in Arizona. And I also really love Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. I will support them till the day I die. So I found the sticker laying around, and I thought, let's give them some love. The biggest no-kill shelter in the United States. And their vision, as it says, is to save them all, to not have any animals be put down that are adoptable anymore. Illusions, Dad. Like, I could explain it. Those of you that know Arrested Development know you kind of need to be there, but there's a character named Job, and he is a magician, but he doesn't like it when his brother Michael nor his father refer to his illusions as magic tricks. He is quite insistent that they are indeed illusions. All right, well, we're cruising right along. Jace Young is a decent rookie. Gilbert Diaz. Jesus. Chrome Jesus. Kind of not feeling it on the Mega Box. I'm not going to lie. I'm extremely grateful to my sister for giving me the Mega Box. Thanks, sis, if you're watching. I don't think my sister is a big fan of the channel. My brother-in-law is. So I will say thank you also, Jonathan, for the Mega Box, because I know a gift from her is also a gift from you, and I appreciate it. I don't know why that's backwards or upside down or whatever. Yeah, I'm not feeling the Mega Box. I think maybe the hobby boxes are the way to go. Given that you're going to get a guaranteed relic or auto. And I'm holding out hope that the first hobby box that I opened was flukishly bad. I mean, it was really, really bad. But people have been writing me that they're getting really good stuff out of hobby boxes, so I'm certainly open to it going better. You know, of course I'm open to that. First Terang and Noelvi Marte back-to-back guys on my fantasy team. Noelvi Marte is just keeping third base warm until my boy Royce comes back. Royce Lewis. Dominant when healthy, rarely healthy. Whoop, okay. There's your hit. At least it's game used. I mean, it's a good looking card. I'm not going to fault it, but that is not what we were looking for. So 2 boxes, no autographs. They used to follow 1 in every 3 boxes, and it seems that it was a little bit higher during 2024 Topps Heritage High number. They were falling about every 2 to 2.5 boxes. But now about 1 every 5 boxes, which is really not acceptable. And if I had known that before I ordered a number of hobby boxes, I probably wouldn't have ordered so many. Ugh. We can talk about him in a second. Yeah, we can talk about him in a second too. But just haven't gotten any love. I mean, I think I have only opened 2 Heritage High number boxes. One of them I haven't even posted yet because this product came out and most people are more interested in this right now. But keep your eyes peeled because we got a pretty big rookie auto hit out of our second box of 24 Heritage High number. And in our first box, we got a Steve Garvey auto and a Jackson Merrill to 75 black refractor, which obviously is just stupidly good luck and a really small sample size. But nevertheless, there's Junior. I'm not excited or impressed by these 2 hobby boxes I've opened. The hobby box that we're working on right now is clearly beating the mega box, but that's only because the mega box has produced nothing of interest. We've got the Wyatt Sparkle card, but that's, I mean, pathetically enough, that's kind of it. I guess we should put it center stage because that's the best one we've gotten out of there. Oh, how you like that one, Tim? Nice Mickey Mantle. By the way, guys, ooh, that's a pretty nice card. Adrian Del Castillo is going to be a star for the Diamondbacks. I have it on good authority. Let's just say that one of his teammates told me so. We'll put that up on the stage. But yeah, a little frustrated with this product. I'm not digging it. I mean, I like the design better than the 24, but the 24 just treated us better. Friend of the channel, Jaden Hill. Let's go. I've never pulled a Jaden Hill card before. Will Benson back in the minors for the Reds. I was able to identify his jersey at the Reds team shop, his spring training jersey, and they weren't sure who it was, but I knew it was him. And it was, you know, a reasonable price. I think it was like $150 or something. I thought, you know, he's not even on the big league club. I'm not going to invest in that. I did, however, find a mystery bat at the Reds team store that I did buy and is supposedly being shipped to me, but it must be on the slow boat from China because I have not seen any sign of it. But anyway, I'll show you guys that when it comes in and you guys can help me identify it. We got 3 packs each left to go here. I think that by default, the hobby box is currently positioned to win this box battle. I thought that was for some reason I thought that was a chrome card. All right, that's a pretty nice card. Jason's second-year chrome card. Not bad. But the reason why the hobby box is going to win is we got a Skeens, we got a Merrill blue, we got the Corbin, I don't know if you call it a short print or a super short print, but these are hard to pull. I think you get 1 per box. The Cannon green to 99, the blue Trout, the Clubhouse Collection. That's a nice card. I look forward to getting that signed in spring training next year. Assuming I can't make it to any Rockies games this year, which we'll see. Oh, that's a cool card. Just as a Red Sox fan, I like that Danny Jensen a lot. I might actually send that to him in Tampa Bay because I really like that he did that. First player in MLB history to play on both teams in the same game. There's Jaron for my PC. If you don't know the story, he started for the Blue Jays in a game that was suspended against the Red Sox, and he was traded to the Red Sox and ended up finishing the game for them. Pretty cool. Anyway, Rockies. Terrible signing of Chris Bryant. Just awful. Chris Bryant is a very nice guy. He's a good signer. He has signed for us several times. Very nice guy. Feel bad for him, but he just cannot stay healthy. And I saw a YouTube video recently. Oh, Big Christmas. That's a cool card. Unfortunately, I can't remember who it was, but if you look up, you know, it's not Chris Bryant's fault or something like that on YouTube, you'll see it. Big Christmas. I like that card. But basically what the guy was saying was, don't hate Chris Bryant, hate the Rockies. The Rockies blew it, you know. They paid something like $50 million to get rid of Nolan Arenado. And then they went and used the money that they quote-unquote saved from the rest of his contract. Last pack magic, question mark. Red Porter Hodge is not going to get it done. And they went out and signed Chris Bryant, who was well past his prime and who is terrible now just because he's constantly hurt. All right, well, unless we missed something like a variant of some kind, which if we did, please let me know in the comments. Unless we missed a variant or we missed a variant. That's it. Unless we missed a variant. This was not a great opening, and it's the second one now. I have another mega box. I have another hobby box. I'll probably just run this back and do another comparison video at some point. I didn't do a good job of keeping track of which of these were where, but these are all the short prints. So some of those are pretty good players, actually. Mason Miller is a good player. Corey Seager is a good player. Nick Gonzalez, if he meets his potential, Bryce Terang is going to be an all-star, I'm pretty sure, this year. But yeah, pretty dreadful. Pretty dreadful opening. I wish I had saved my money for something else. What I now wish is I wish I had these two boxes and nothing else. I would be perfectly happy to open no more of this. And I'm considering selling what I have left. But I'll probably open more because this is a really good base set to collect as far as getting autographs in the future, because these cards hold autographs so well. Also great for my patrons because there's so many variants, you know, the sparkles and stuff for the teams that they collect. I'd like to think my luck will change because presumably the hobby boxes I got were all from the same case. So if there were a couple autos in that case, hopefully I'll hit one of them. There are some big autos in here, but there's also some pretty mid autos. I meant to talk about Nolan Jones, but anyway, here are all of the here are all the foil. I don't know why that's in there. Here are all the foil or colored cards. I'm not saying that right. Chrome cards and sparkle cards and blue paper cards from that box. Here are all of the ones from this box, except for this card, which I just held out. So I remember to send it off. Excuse me, I almost coughed there. I don't know why that Acuna is in there. That should be in here. Orchestra cards. Meep, 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 meep. Nolan Jones did tell us on camera in spring training that he would let me interview him for the show because he does collect. However, he promptly got traded to the Guardians as I was in the process of talking to the Rockies about getting with him. So maybe next year, if he's still with the Guardians, if he's still in Arizona, we can do it. Clearly easier to get this stuff done in spring training. So here's the haul, such as it is, from the Mega Box. that's the best card, and that's not great. So Mega Box, sadly, was not good. Here are the best cards from the Hobby Box. This Hobby Box may have been slightly better than the last one. I think if we were doing a box battle between this Hobby Box and the last one, I think this one would win. So that's good news. That gives me a little bit of heart. And actually, as I'm gathering these cards to show you guys, I'm kind of realizing that there's some pretty good ones in here. So, not bad. All right, well, let's review the good cards out of the Hobby Box. We got Del Castillo. I always call him Del Castro, but that's wrong. Del Castillo. Birdsong, Job. Big Christmas. Wood, Cliff Johnson buyback. Wardrop Chrome, Jason Chrome. I love the Merrill. That's very cool. Trout Blue, Cannon Green, Buxton Relic, whatever. Skeens, whatever these inserts are called. It's good looking. And I mean, just from a personal perspective, like I look forward to giving him that card. He's unlikely to pull this card himself unless he opens a ton of Heritage. Last I heard, I might be seeing him in June. It's obviously completely up to him. The Merrill. Now, a question is that a short print? Is that a short print? Because someone brought up to me that anything over 400 is a short print, and that's true. But I don't know if they do that with the Sparkle cards. If so, then these two cards are probably a bit better than we thought. So are they making, I know they make 1/3 as many of the 401 to 499 cards. 499 or 500? Yeah, I think 500. 401 to 500 short prints. They make 1/3 as many. So is that true of these as well? Is there surface damage on this, or is that just the penny sleeve? Just the penny sleeve. Okay, good. So maybe slightly better. I mean, I'll go back to like the design on these is like a 8. I like the design. They're clean. I like the little icon, the little cartoon. The checklist is pretty mid. It's like a 5. These boxes, I would say the Mega Box was like a 2. This is a pretty bad box. Pretty bad. Not gonna lie. It's like a 2. I mean, the Langford is kind of it. The Hobby Box is like a 4, maybe a 5. We got the Big Christmas Blue Sparkle. That's a good card. These two, depending on how short printed, this card's collectible. But we have maybe in my hands, maybe $10 or $15 worth of cards if you part them out. Just, I'm not really feeling all of the different foils and chromes and stuff. I don't know. I don't feel like this is my heritage. My heritage is you get chrome sparkles in the retails at Walmart. You get red borders in the Target. You get 1 out of every 3 Hobby Box and Auto. This feels like they took the money they were spending on autos and plowed it into a bunch of superfluous parallels that I'm not really that interested in. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm not stoked, but I'm going to run it back sometime this weekend. I'll open more of this and I'll post it for you guys next week. Keep an eye out on Monday. Hoosier and I will be posting an episode of Card Geeks where we will be talking about Topps Chrome Black, which also drops next week. And make sure you check out at Card Geeks Show on YouTube, because pretty soon we're going to stop posting Card Geeks episodes on our channels and we're just going to post them on the Card Geeks channel. So make sure you subscribe to that so you don't miss out on anything. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end. I think I'm seeing Connor Norby 2 times right at the top. So he's going to be our giveaway, guys. Pretty good rookie. This is a pretty good giveaway this evening. And let's get it signed for you guys. By the way, if you guys are looking for a Card Geeks sticker like that one, which can be signed or not signed. Shoot me an email, nomahlovesyou@gmail.com, to win this card. The code word today is going to be disappointed. Disappointment, of course, is the root of all, expectation is the root of all disappointment. And I didn't expect any of this to be great, but I would have thought opening a whole mega box and a whole hobby box, we would have gotten something to get excited about. And other than that, which is just exciting because of my connection with CC7, I'm not stoked. So disappointed is a code word. Make sure you tell me which card it is, the Connor Norby 25 Heritage. And make sure you send me your address, because I'm not sending it to you if I have to go dig through my emails to find your address or go back and forth with you. I just, I don't have time. Sorry. So make sure to send me the code word, the card, and your address. First person to do all three, send that card to you. By the way, all you patrons, I got a lot of packages in the mail today. If you have won a contest recently, those will go out tomorrow. I've got about 4 or 5 of those to send out. So thank you for being patient with me. I've been traveling and was a little under the weather, but I'm good. I'm home. I'm healthy. Everything's great. I'm going to go see Mrs. Noma about some dinner and a movie Friday night, baby. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Keep that big smile on your face, because baseball cards are awesome and NOMAH loves you. We'll see you guys next time.
Jaden Hill with the Colorado Rockies. NOMAH loves you.